Well, hey guys, welcome to tonight's webinar. We're going to be talking about how to triple your income with diversified leverage. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am for those of you that have joined us live, and even for those of you that might be watching later on, you might be watching the replay. I've got some really exciting information to share with you, and I'm hoping that you see the vision and that you understand exactly what you have laid before you right now. It's going to be a pretty nice, awesome situation. So let's just jump right into it. I don't want to spend a lot of time deliberating over what we're going to do. So let's just jump right into it. First of all, let's talk about exactly who this webinar is for tonight. If you are somebody, I'll just put it this way. One of the things that I learned early on about doing any type of business is that there are certain people who specifically fit the bill, okay? Who specifically fit what it is that you're doing. And even if this is not the business, this turns out not to be something for you to do, this is about a business opportunity, just in case those of you that are watching tonight, you're not really sure why you're here. You're going to learn some things, but at the same time, you're going to learn how to apply some of the things that we're going to be talking about. But one of the main things you want to make sure is that you know who the people are that would be a really good fit for what it is that you're trying to accomplish when it comes to business. One of the things that I know for a fact is that there are a lot of people who are like I once was, who are very interested in making money online, using the internet, doing all the things that we know about that can happen when it comes to building a business, especially one that is similar to network marketing or similar to affiliate marketing and things like that. But if you're somebody who has a business or you understand the power of having a business that involves other people, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't work for you. You have been told about doing the list of 100 people. You've been told to talk to your warm market friends and family, and every time they see you coming, they do get that, oh no, here she comes again, here he comes again, and you're burnt out. I mean, you are, I won't call you a burnt out network marketer, but you're just sick and tired of, I won't say the game because it's not really a game, it's real, but you're sick and tired of not accomplishing what it is that you set out to do. You're sick and tired of failing. You're sick and tired of hearing about all the people who are out here doing it, you know, building these huge teams and making all this money, and you're trying your best, but for whatever reason, it's not happening for you. Either you don't know how to do it, or you spend all your money trying to learn how to do it and it's still not working for you. If that's you, this is going to be a perfect fit for you, okay? Also, you got to be somebody who has a purpose for even wanting to be successful in a business. One of the things that I can tell you, there are a lot of people that do the kinds of things that we're going to be talking about tonight, and you do them as a hobby, and that's really okay. But what we're talking about tonight is not really for the hobby people. It's for people who, again, like me, you need to make this income, but you really don't have the kind of time. And I'm going to get into a little bit of my story as to why I started doing this, but you don't have the time. You might be even working a regular job at this point. Whether you want to leave that job, keep that job, it doesn't matter. The fact is, you just don't have a lot of time. Two ways, okay? Number one, you don't have enough time in the day to do what a lot of people do who are very successful online, and you need to find something that will fit into your schedule. Or you're like me, I'm a baby boomer, okay? I don't have a lot of time. I don't have 5 or 10 years, and I'm not saying I don't have time to live. I don't have a lot of time to put towards trying to start all over, building a business over and over, and that kind of thing. I'm ready to start enjoying my life and really living my life to the fullest, and so I don't want to spend 5 years trying to start from scratch over and over again to build something else. So if you're that kind of person, if you're somebody who actually is not afraid to go against the crowd. In other words, everybody's going left, and you know that if you go right, something big can happen, but because everybody's going left, you're afraid to jump out of that fishbowl or that pond or whatever it might be and be the only one that's doing what is going to work for you. You got to have guts. You got to have no fear, because what we're going to be talking about tonight is kind of different than probably what you've ever heard before, but again, if you want some success that's not going to be normal, you've got to sometimes do things that's not, for the normal person. Now, I will tell you this, guys, for those of you who don't know me, I am not about hype. I'm not here to pump you up. I know hype sells. We hear it all the time, but that's not my style. That's not my purpose to give you hype. My purpose is to give you facts and give you information that will help you. Okay, again, those of us who have fallen for the hype, so to speak, we know how it is. You get all hyped up and you get excited and you get all jazzed, and then you get there and you try to do what they were hyping you up about, and it's not working. Again, remember, this is for those who know that it can work, but for whatever reason, things aren't working for you. So, I'm not going to be talking to you about how you can do nothing or sit home and just push one button one time once a week, or things like that, and expect a lot of money to start pouring in. You do have to do some things. You're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to there are things you have to do. Okay, I'll just put it that way. So if you're looking for a lot of the hypey, sorry you guys, it's just not that's not going to happen here. Okay, so what we are going to talk about tonight is this: how you can earn a full-time income without having to sponsor or recruit thousands of people. It's so funny. I was just talking to a really good friend of mine the other day, and he was trying to pitch me on a business, a network marketing business. I'm not really in network marketing, traditional network marketing anymore. But the funny thing is that he was saying, yeah, and you can get to a team of 10,000 in like 6 months and all of this. And you know what, guys? Yes, you can. There are a lot of people who can do that. And I'll be honest with you, even if I wanted to build a team of 10,000 people, I don't want to work that hard right now. I just don't. And it doesn't make sense to me when I can accomplish the same bottom line with a lot less people. Okay, I'm just not willing to do that right now. So we're going to show you how you can do that without having to build a huge team. We're going to show you where to focus your time and energy and how to use your time so that the time that you do have, remember, we're talking about people who don't have a lot of time. So the time that you do have, there's certain things, excuse me, that you need to do with that time to make sure that you're leveraging it properly and that you're getting the best of it. And then, of course, it's going to be how to spend less time in learning mode and more time in actual doing mode. I don't know about you guys, but I belong to some really incredible organizations that offer great training, people who have so much experience and they can tell you how to do all kinds of things. And I remember a certain phase that I went through where I was constantly learning, because every single night there's another webinar, there's another training, there's another call, another something that I have to do to learn some more stuff. And I never really got around to doing the things that I learned, which is why it took me so long to finally get out of the gate and start making money, because I stayed in learning mode for so long. I'm going to show you how to get out of learning mode and get in doing mode so that you can actually start to bring the income in. Now, let me tell you just a little bit about my story. I know they always say, well, people don't know you. They want to trust you or understand you or know a little bit. So I'm just going to very quickly go through a little bit of my story. This is what I used to look like. I mean, back in my corporate days, with the big office, wall to wall. At that time it was carpet, that was popular. Nobody likes carpet anymore, neither me either. But anyway, that was my corporate life. Okay, I went to the top of the ladder, did really well, had a very nice income, got burned out, decided to get involved in network marketing. Did very well in network marketing. I worked actually about 3 different network marketing companies, and I excelled. I won cars, on stages, got the awards, all that kinds of stuff. Got to the point where I was doing a lot of the training, on the stages and that kind of thing. Started making really good money. My hubby and I got a chance to do a lot of traveling, have a lot of fun, and then all of a sudden the company decided to make enhancements. And I put those in quotations because if you've been around for any length of time, you know what it means when the company says, we're going to enhance the compensation plan, we're going to enhance the product, or whatever they call enhancements, right? Well, they ended up enhancing us right out of our commissions. Okay, they changed the product, they changed the compensation plan, and before you knew it, okay, this thing is going to pop up and bug me. So what I'm going to do is, hold on, there we go, don't show that message again. Anyway, what ended up happening was the bottom completely fell out of my business. Now, I had at this point built a team of thousands. Okay, I mean, we were doing great. Everybody, people were making money. Why they felt the need to change, I don't know. But bottom line is, my bottom line fell out and I found myself broke. Not immediately, but at the time, I was not at a position where I wanted to start all over again. I didn't have any experience enough to know that I needed to have things in place for my team, not expecting the company to ever go away or to ever change. This was going to be a lifelong thing, right? So when the bottom did fall out, we were left with nowhere to go, didn't know what to do. I didn't have a clue, and so we ended up losing everything. Moving forward, my mom came to live with me shortly after that. Now, this is her, my beautiful mother, at the age of 90 years old. You guys, she came to live with me at the age of 90, and I was absolutely ecstatic. However, I found myself immediately in a crisis because my mom came with some medical issues that needed attention. Didn't have enough insurance, didn't have enough cash flow. All of a sudden now, the daughter who has been doing so well needs to have money to take care of some of these issues. And now I'm in a crisis because I don't have the income. Neither do I now have the time to start all over and try to build this whole thing again, because now my mom needs my attention. She needs me there with her, my person, okay, not just over the phone. But now I can't go all over the place and hold meetings and fly, you know, all over to other cities and open up, you know, I just can't do that. I don't have the time anymore. I was also burnt out from all of the work that I had done to build a very successful network marketing business. To try to start all over, I was burnt out. So now, what am I going to do, right? I remembered this picture that I had seen, and I had to find it again, when Michael Jordan said, I can accept failure, but I can't accept not trying. And I had gotten to that point where I'm like, you know, I don't really want to try this anymore, but I've got to do something, okay? So I didn't allow the fear to set in, and I said, okay, what is going to be my solution? Then I met somebody online who told me that he could show me how to use my computer, the internet, and a few marketing secrets that most people will never know to completely turn my situation around. You guys, I paid attention to what he said, and this is what's going to be key. I paid attention, I learned, and then I took action. This is one of the key things that you really want to understand tonight. Whatever it is that you're doing, pay attention and follow people who are successful in what it is that you want to do. Learn what they're doing and how they're doing it. Again, this is an industry where you still need to understand how it works and what you need to know to do it the right way. Pay attention, learn, and then, guys, take action. And that's the part that most of us have failed at in the past. We don't take action. And when you don't take action, nothing is going to happen, okay? That's when affiliate marketing came into my life. And oh my goodness, I cannot begin to tell you, okay? You want to know why you should listen to me? Because in that little short spiel that I told you about things that have happened in my life, that was just the tip of the iceberg, okay? Bottom line is this. I found myself with no business, found myself with no job. Going back to corporate just was not an option for me. Taking care of my mom was a major option, a major necessity, okay? When affiliate marketing came into my life, I really didn't know a lot about it, but this is what I understood. And this is what I was taught. Find a product, promote that product, get paid. Now, it was very, very similar to what I had learned in network marketing and what I had spent all those years doing, winning cars and being on stages and on platforms and training and all of those things. I found a company that had a product that I liked. I promoted that product and I made money. But this time, I didn't want to go through that whole process that I had gone through before with network marketing. Because here's one thing I learned about network marketing. They tell you that it's your own business, but in many ways, you still have a boss. Okay? In other words, they will tell you there are certain things that you can do and certain things that you can't do. And one of the main things that I learned about traditional network marketing is they don't want you to promote anything but their company. So if they have a product and their company is, and then it doesn't matter what the product is, they don't want you to go and start another company that has a different product or even a similar product because it's a conflict of interest or all kinds of crazy stuff. But there's rules. And if you don't believe me, I can point you in the direction of some people who have lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in residual income every single month because they decided they wanted to put their eggs in more than one basket. You guys, what kind of sense does it make when you say you are in business for yourself, but somebody tells you, but you can still only work for us? I'm sorry, but in my book, that doesn't sound like a person who owns their own business. It still sounds like someone else is calling the shots, okay? Which is one of the things I absolutely loved about affiliate marketing. However, there is some problems that I'll show you that we're going to talk about in traditional affiliate marketing in a minute. But let's talk about, first of all, what affiliate marketing is not. It's not a matrix. And those of you who've been around network marketing for a while, you understand that they will tell you, there's different levels, right? You have to recruit people, and the people fall on different levels. And based on what level they fall on, that determines how much percentage of that income or volume that they bring in, and that determines how much you're going to make. The problem is the levels pay like 10%, 5%, 2%. I mean, the amounts of income that you earn from these matrices, it's like it's almost a waste of time unless you've got a gazillion people in your organization. Case in point, again, most people can't build organizations large enough to realize a full-time income because they're trying to build it hard and not smart, okay? So affiliate marketing, when I found out it wasn't a matrix, I'm like, good, I like that. Another thing I found out, it's not a binary. If you know what a binary is, or if you don't know what one is, let me explain. It's where you have two legs. You've got a left leg and a right leg. And you've got to balance these legs out with so many people. And you're only going to get paid, of course, on the short leg. These companies aren't stupid, right? So they're going to know that, we're going to pay you on the short leg. You might have 10,000 people in your long leg and 3 people in your short leg. Well, guess what you're going to get paid on? The 3 people in your short leg. So you're constantly having to do this balancing act. It just doesn't pan out. I've been in both, and I can tell you I was so excited to learn that affiliate marketing had nothing to do with either one of these models, okay? But here was what the problem was. What I had been taught initially was you find someone that has a product, and it would be go to some place like Amazon or ClickBank or even eBay, different places, and you sell those products. And when you sell those products, whoever created that product or whoever originated that product, they're going to give you a certain percentage. So if a product costs $50 and they give you 10%, you're going to earn $5, okay? Not a lot, but if you're selling a lot of product, it could be okay, right? The problem is every single month, this is with traditional affiliate marketing, every single month, you've got to find new clients, new customers to sell those products to all over again. It's like starting from scratch and starting a brand new business every month in order to make income. And of course, you want to have more than one stream of income, so you've got to find a lot of different products to sell to a lot of people in order to make money. That's the first problem. The second problem, it's usually you alone by yourself. This is in traditional affiliate marketing, trying to get these products out there so that you can earn a decent income. You guys, that's what working hard is all about. You have to work too hard to generate the kind of income you need. And in traditional affiliate marketing, there is no residual attached to it. So again, you can't leverage. You can't leverage your time. You can't leverage your efforts. You got to keep starting over and over and over. And this is what working hard is, and which is why a lot of people who get involved in affiliate marketing, even though you make some money, it's never ever going to be what it could possibly be when you work smart. So what does it look like to work smart? It looks like this. It's not you by yourself. It's you and a group of people, a small group of people together, building something that you can leverage, building something that you can diversify. In other words, you do one build, you do it one time, and you constantly get paid for it over and over and over. You don't have to start over again every month. You don't have to go find new products every month. You don't have to find new customers and clients every month. You take what you've already built and you build upon that, and you diversify that, you leverage that, and you and your select few work together to create something simply amazing. So how do we do what we do here at Diversified Leverage? First of all, And I know that there are going to be some people who will have a problem with this. Again, it's okay. We're the fish in the pond that we weren't afraid to jump out of what everybody else is doing. What everybody does is they get a company that they absolutely love, 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 and they put all of their time, energy, all their eggs in this one basket for this one company. You guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I have loyalties. I've always had loyalties to companies, but I will never, ever again because of my own personal experience. Now, if you haven't experienced what I've experienced, maybe your thought process might be a little different. For me, I cannot in good conscience ever put all of my eggs, all of my time, all of my effort in one basket to build a company. Again, why? Companies come and go. Now, I believe for a fact that the companies that we're working with, which I'm going to, let you know what those are in just a bit, I believe they're going to be here for forever. I've tried to choose wisely, and I've tried to do what makes sense. But the reality is companies can come and go, and you or we don't have any way of determining what happens to any company. So what we do here at Diversified Leverage is we take the focus off of the company. And if you're somebody who has a problem with being in more than one company, this is going to be a problem for you. Because here's one thing I learned that made sense to me in this business model when I watched my husband. My husband invests in real estate. Okay. So let's say that he buys an apartment building and it has 10 doors. And that apartment building is paying him, for each door every single month. Why should he not go and get another apartment building and now increase that income? And then why should he not go and get another apartment building? See, people like the Donald Trumps and all the big time gurus, they don't just get one and say, okay, I've got a great building, I'm not going to ever get another investment. That doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, so what do? We don't focus on building companies, but we focus on building community. I learned the hard way that it's really about the people. It's never, or for me, it will never again be about the company. Because had it been about the people when our last big build kind of the bottom fell out of it, we would have all stayed together. We would have all had that community, and we would have said, okay, fine, they tripped, things went haywire, we're going to all together move forward and keep it going. But because of my lack of experience at that time and all of the trust that I had put into the company, I had no place for the community to go. So now our focus is on community, and what the community does together is help each other succeed. And if one of the companies that we've selected to work with decides to go haywire and cause the bottom to fall out, guess what? We replace it, but the community, you guys, stays intact. And that is what's so precious, so special, and so important. You guys, you have to realize in this industry, if you want to succeed, it's about relationships. It's about the relationships that you develop, whether it's online, offline, whether it's through meetings, whether it's through Facebook, whatever, however you do, you always got to keep, this is another training point, keep it about the people. Keep it about the people. And I don't know how to stress that anymore than to say that when you take the focus off of the people and put it on the company, you start to become a salesperson, and all you're interested in is making that next sale. What you should be interested in is helping that next person to be successful. When your mindset is about helping somebody else to achieve their goals, that's when you're going to achieve yours. When your mindset is about just making that next sale, you will never find the level of success that you desire. I believe that with everything that's in me, and I have seen it work over and over and over again. So with Diversified Leverage, we simply focus on community. Now, I know you're ready now. You've heard me do the whole, bottom line, yeah, this is what we do. Let's talk about the money, okay? I'm not a storyteller, and I know a lot, we hear that saying, what is it, stories sell. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, I'm not a storyteller, and I would love to be. But in this instance, again, this is for people, you've had enough stories. You've heard them all. You've heard the rags to riches, and you understand that, but you now want to know, how can you actually be successful and earn this income? So let's talk about it. What we do is, again, because we're focusing on community, we recommend that you find power partners. Okay. Now, you can be extremely successful with 4 or 5 power partners, not just people that you're recruiting or people that you're bringing into work. I'm talking about power partners. A power partner is somebody who you have personally brought on board into the businesses that we're going to be discussing. And these power partners are teachable, they're trainable, and they are willing to follow all of the steps. And what I mean by follow all of the steps, a power partner is not somebody that's going to say, okay, we're building 3 streams of income, but I'm only going to participate in 1. Fine, you can work with us, but you're not a power partner. Fine, you will make money with that person, but they're not a power partner for you. A power partner is somebody who gets it, you guys. Somebody who says, you know what? I see the big picture here. I see what it's going to take for me to make the kind of income that we're going to talk about in just a minute. And I know for a fact that if I want to make that level of income, I've got to play full on. I've got to be a power partner. I can't pick and choose. I've got to do the whole gambit, okay? You guys, here's the deal. It might take you bringing on board 20 people, 30 people before you find 10 power partners. That's the reality. Okay, things work great on paper, but the reality is people will tell you that they have a desire. They will tell you that they want to work and they want to see things happen, but the actions that they put out there don't match. And when the actions don't match the words that come out of their mouths, the results will never happen. Okay, so we recommend that you find at least 10 power partners. If it takes you 30 days, if it takes you 6 months, if it takes you 90 days or 12 months, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, if you find those 10 power partners, I guarantee that the income that we're going to be talking about can be yours. Now, disclaimer, I am not saying that everybody's going to make the amounts of money that I'm going to show you, because I don't know what your work ethic is, and I don't really know how you're going to participate in what needs to be done. Okay? There are no promises. There are no guarantees. This may never work for you. But the possibilities of what can happen when you do the steps that we give you are very, very strong that you will be successful online. So let's talk about the model that we focus on. We focus on affiliate marketing with multiple streams of income, okay, with multiple streams of income and residual income. What does that mean? Affiliate marketing, again, we focus on products that we sell to affiliates, not just customers and clients, guys. We're talking affiliates here because your power partners are going to also be affiliates, not just customers or clients. Affiliate marketing with multiple streams of income. We're not focusing on one company. We're focusing on you having 4 streams of income with a very small group of people. Look at it this way. You get your 10 power partners. They get their 10 power partners. You have a team of 100. Wait till you see what can happen with that very, very small team. And again, residual income, meaning that these eggs that are in your basket are going to continue to pay you over and over and over and over again every single month without you having to start all over from scratch again. Okay, now we start with the power of 100% commissions. Now don't think just because you hear me saying 100% commissions that you know the companies I'm talking about, because there are more than 1 or 2 out there that are using 100% commission model. But what does that mean? It means that if a product sells for a certain amount of money, let's say $25, okay, or $100, you're going to get the entire $25 or the entire $100. That means that's what 100% commission means. It means that the person who actually created the product is not going to keep or hold back 50% for themselves and only give you 50%. They're actually allowing you to earn the entire 100% of whatever that product costs. So we focus on companies that are affiliate, not network marketing, because remember, traditional network marketing companies don't want you working with other network marketing companies. But when it comes to affiliate, you can have as many affiliates as you want. They don't care because you are an affiliate of their product. Okay? So we focus on affiliate and we focus on 100% commissions. We also focus on companies that have the power of the pass up. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this is, I'm going to try to go through it very, very quickly just so you can see how much better this is than a matrix or a binary. Okay? When you have a pass up, let's say you become an affiliate, the first person that you bring in, that 100% commission is going to go to you. The second person that you bring in, that 100% commission is going to go to your sponsor. The third person is going to go to you. The fourth person, it goes to your sponsor, and so forth. But this only happens generally for the first 5 to 10 people, depending on which company it is. After that, all of the commissions will go to you, and there will be no more pass-ups. But here's the beauty of this, you guys. Just like you are passing a few people up to the person that brought you into a business, everybody that you bring into the business is also going to be passing their second and fourth, or maybe in some cases their first and third, or however it might be. They will be passing some up to you. Excuse me. And that's what the beauty of this teamwork is. In other words, everybody succeeds because we're not waiting on spillover or hoping that enough levels get filled up. It's people that you are bringing on board, that you are working with. But the beauty of what we have put together is this. Not one person that you bring on board with what we have will be somebody that you lose commissions on. Okay? This is phenomenal. In other words, you might pass them up in one to your sponsor in one company, but in the other company, because of whether it's 1 and 3 or 2 and 4, however, you're going to be working directly with them. The beauty of that, you guys, is you know how some people cheat. They might bring people in and they might pass up, great grandma or somebody that they know is not going to do the business. Well, you don't want to do that here. You want everybody that you bring in to be somebody that you're going to work with to help them, because somewhere along the way, they're going to be somebody that you can make income off of. So now that you see what we have in place, affiliate marketing with the 100% commission model and with the pass up model as far as bringing people on board. Now, imagine you guys earning a full-time income, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, with a very small team of just 100 people, okay? 100 affiliates. Again, if it takes you 6 months to find 10 power partners, and it takes those 10 power partners 6 months to find 10 power partners, you guys, in 12 months time, look at the kind of income you can be earning. Okay. Phase 1, you join the first company. Now, I will tell you that just about every company that we've selected, they have 2 levels where people can come on board. There's a $25 level and there's a $100 level. They come in at the $25 level, you get paid the entire $25. They come in at the $100 level, you get paid the entire $100. Whether it's connected to you or passed up, the people that are in your pay group are going to pay you $125 per month. Now look at this. A team of 100 people, okay, your 10 power partners who get their 10 power partners is going to pay you $12,500 per month. You guys, this is just in phase 1, or we can call it company 1, the first company, a team of 100 people. You are now earning, honestly, for a lot of people, this is 2 or 3 times, for some people, a full-time income. Honestly. There are some people, if somebody makes $4,000 or $5,000, let's say $4,000, you're making 3 times that with just phase 1. Now look what happens when you bring in phase 2, or company number 2. The same premise. 100 those. Now here's the beauty, guys. Here's the very best part. This is not another 100 people. You don't have to go out and find another whole team of 100 more people. The same 100 power partners who get it, who are playing full out, already know. Why? Because they are going to watch this exact same presentation that you're watching right now. So they know in order for this to work, I can't stop it at company one. I've got to move into phase two so that I can now earn $25,000 per month with a very small team of 100 affiliates. Do you see this yet? 100. What network marketing company do you know where with just 100 people, you're earning a $25,000 per month residual income? But it gets even better. Move into phase three now. Same model. Okay. Now the same 100 people that joined you in phase one, moved with you in phase two, are joining you in phase three. Look at your income. $37,500. Again, disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. I'm not guaranteeing this for anybody. I'm letting you see numbers, and numbers don't lie. Now, for those of you who are like super gurus and you know you can grow teams of hundreds and hundreds of people, imagine what your income will be. But we're not even talking about that. We're talking about ordinary, regular folks who can't build large teams, but who can muster up a team of 100 people in a 12-month period. Okay? You're looking at an income of $37,500 with three. Now, you guys, we are talking about 4 streams of income. I'll get to that in just a minute. So we haven't even tapped into what your possibilities are. But check this out. Imagine adding to that another 100% commission business plus a 50% matching bonus for every person that you personally bring on board. I get stuck here because this is so phenomenal. Now just think about this. We've already looked at the residual income of $37,000 with 100 people, right? Those 10 people that you bring into one of the companies, let's say they're making their $10,000. Let's say they're only making $5,000 or whatever levels they're on their way to, okay? You're earning a 50% match in one of the companies that we've selected. Did you get that? So you've just added another income stream that has nothing to do with the residual affiliate products that they're selling or using, but it has to do with simply you matching because you brought them on board, you've taken time with them, you've helped them. This is why I love this particular business too, because it makes you, and you shouldn't be forced to want to help people that you bring on board, but I can't tell you how many times I've gotten frustrated because somebody, you know, they did all this work to get me in a business. I get in the business and they disappear because they've moved on to the next person. You guys, if you know you're going to be earning a 50% match on what somebody earns that you help to come into the company, wouldn't that give you an incentive to want to help them? At the same token, excuse me, at the same token, it gives us who are leaders a huge incentive to want to help you as well, which is why we have everything in place that we have. Let me get a drink of water real quickly. That's the beauty also of doing things like this. You know what? We don't have to be pros. We don't have to be professional or any of that stuff. This is all about being real, being who you are, being relatable. There you have it. Okay. Let's talk about that first company that gives you that 50% commission. Power Lead System is one of those companies that you don't want to pass up on. Why? It's been around since 1996. It's 17 years old. Michael Price, I don't know if you guys have heard of him or this company. At the time, it was called Priceless Possibilities, and it was not associated with an affiliate model. People have been using these tools and products. You've probably seen many of them. You've probably even filled out some of the forms and things like that. They're all over the internet. But the great thing about it is that it's seasoned. It's been around as long as it's been around. It's not going anywhere. Okay, this is the company that will pay you a 50% override, okay, for those that you personally sponsor, whether they're passed up to your sponsor or whether you keep them. Even if they get passed up, you still earn the 50% match because you personally brought them into the company. We started with this company for two reasons. Number one, we want to make sure that the people that you're bringing on board are people that you have a real interest in helping. You guys, we're building community. We're not interested in people who just want to, like, bring people in droves and then leave them high and dry with no assistance. We've got team sites and we've got all those things in place for you, but we want to make sure that you have a reason, okay, to really want to get in the trenches and help those that you bring on board. We also want to make sure that you are earning commissions from every person that you bring on board. So that's one of the reasons that we started with Power Lead System. But the main reason is because the sales funnel that you're watching right now, probably, unless you're watching this on YouTube or another video site, but the sales funnel that we use the tools that are found in Power Lead System. Now, how great is that? The very first company gives you your sales funnel, gives you your tools, gives you a 50% override, gives you an opportunity to make money with every person that you bring on board. You're going to get sales pages, cell phone notification, learn how to generate traffic, Google Hangout pages that you can customize, lead capture pages, all kinds of tools and things that you need to build your business. How beautiful is that? It's $30 to join, and they have a $150 per month that has not even launched yet. Okay, that's the second part of the 100% commission. But with this company, you're going to have everything that you need to not only make really good money, but to also have the tools to start putting your sales funnel together. Okay, the second company, Empower Network. You have to have, like, be living under a rock or something not to know about Empower Network, but just in case, Empower Network is a blogging monster. It really is. They call it the beast, okay, and that's because it is. Anytime you're building anything online, you want to have an internet presence. So with Empower Network, you're going to have an opportunity to not only have the best training that's out there, but also a blogging platform so that you can blog about your business and you can put yourself out there and people can find you. Okay. Again, $25 to start the first level, the second level, $100. The beauty of it is $125 for every person that's part of your pay group. Okay. Phenomenal, phenomenal. I'm not going to go and spend a lot of time with that. Everybody, I won't say everybody knows about it, but you can kind of get the picture of what I'm talking about, okay? The third company, Explosive. Now, here's the thing. There will be some people that don't really want to get involved in blogging and building sites and all that kind of thing. So along comes Explosive, which is beautiful because it gives you some things other than just the internet stuff. Yes, it does give you a personal static website. In other words, with Empower Network, you get a blog. With Explosive, you get a website. Again, that's helping you with your internet presence, but it also has things like discount shopping, discount travel packages, all kinds of things, small business loans. This is a perfect business model to go and take to offline businesses because the tools and things that they have available, every offline business needs. Okay, so for those people who don't really want to do the online thing, you have now a business that you can use online or offline or a combination of both. Again, it's the 100% commission model. So really, it doesn't matter as much about the product when you understand. Again, you pay $25 on the first level. You upgrade to the next level for $100. So as you can see, each of the companies, you're earning an average of $125 per month for each person in your pay group. Now, for me and for most of us, we have a primary that is exactly like Explosive and Empower Network. It's a $25 to start, and it's $100 for the second level. And again, you're going to make the full $125 for each person. That's the primary that we recommend. However, the reason we leave it blank like this because we know that there are some of you who might want to promote something else, and we give you a space or a spot, so to speak, to where you can plug your team members in. Be careful though, again, as I said, most traditional and typical network marketing businesses don't really approve of you promoting other products. So we don't want you to get in trouble with your company. So if that's that kind of situation, then you're going to want to plug them in to the fourth business that we have as a primary, which is again another internet service. They teach you everything about learning how to use Microsoft tools, Microsoft everything. I mean, it's all internet based again. And again, it's $25 for the first level and $100 for the upgrade, and you get the full amount. That's your option. It's a bonus. And once you get inside the system, then if you choose to use that company, then you absolutely can. We have it there for you. But if you choose to go with your primary, we have it set up so that you can plug whatever you want right in there. Now, here's the best part. All of the companies that we've chosen to work with, we are partnered with the top teams and top leaders in each one of those companies. So not only are you going to be getting all the tools, all the training, everything that we have available here for you with Diversified Leverage, but as you plug into the companies that we've just talked about, you're going to be connected to some of the top money earners in each one of those companies. And so there's going to be even more training. There's going to be even more community. There's going to be even more groups for you to participate in, not to get on overload. Be careful not to get on overload, but to give you all of the insight and information that you need to be successful, you guys. Can you see now the beauty of what we have here at Diversified Leverage? And here's the best part. When you bring your people on board, they're going to learn everything that you're learning. We have a team site that plugs them in. They're going to get their welcome email. The welcome email shows them how to register for the site, and the same information and training that you get, they get. So now you don't have the problem of how do I train my team? Yes, you want to be there for them. You want to be supportive for them. You want to be there to answer their questions. Remember, it's about people. It's about the community. So be present with those that you are bringing on board. But the beauty of it is, again, is the system that we have in place, the video that you're watching right now, they're going to watch. So you don't have to try to do twisting arms and convincing and all of that to say, you got to join the next company. You got to join. You got to join. They already know if they don't, they're not going to make the income that's possible. So they're getting this information just like you're getting it right now. Okay, so that takes the hard work out of your hands and puts it in ours. Okay. We make it easy because they're going to watch the videos. They're going to listen to this presentation. So you're not going to get people coming on board with you going, what do I do now? What's my next move? What's the next phase? How do I get started? It's all laid out on the team site. All they have to do is go into the team site, follow the steps, and it will guide them through the entire process. So you're not going to get people who are confused, but you're going to get people who look like this. They're going to go, I got it. It's all right here. I know exactly what to do. So if I can't find my sponsor, I'm not lost in the or left in the dark because I know how to make this work. You guys, no more ever. Remember, I started off at the very beginning saying, if you have struggled making the money because you can't build a large team, don't worry about it. You don't need a large team. And, you know, maybe the $37,000 or the $50,000 per month, that's possible and all of that might be too far over your head. But guess what? Along that journey, you're going to be making $2,000 here, $3,000, $4,000. You know what I'm saying? You still will have that full-time income as you're taking those steps to get to the big money. Here's the deal. We talked about the fact that we don't build companies. What that means is you may never reach the leaderboards as far as being the person who has brought the most people into any one company. You may never win any of the contests. You may never be that person whose name gets well known because of what you're doing in that one company. But here's the beauty. You're going to be making as much, if not more, as the people who are reaching the leaderboards of every company that we've mentioned. Okay? Because we understand the power of leverage and we understand the power of diversification. So no longer does this picture that you're looking at right now have to be what you visualize when it comes to making a lot of money online, but it'll look like this. You are not looking for everybody in the world. You're not looking for everybody to be part of your business. You are looking for the few who get it. And guys, when you find the few who get it and the few who are willing to go all in with you, play it full out with you, that's all it takes to be successful with diversified leverage. So I'm at the end of this. Let's go over very quickly our simple 4-step marketing system that anybody can do and anybody can duplicate that can completely change your life. Number 1, phase 1, you're going to join Power Lead System. You're going to use the products in Power Lead System to create your sales funnel. Phase 2, you're going to join Empower Network. You're going to use the Empower Network blogging system to put yourself out there on the internet. Phase 3, you're going to join Explosial to either create your static website and to use the products and tools that they have to work with people who are not interested in necessarily building an internet presence. And in stage 4, you're going to either plug in with the 4th company that we have selected, which I'll just tell you is Infinity Downline, or you can use whatever company you choose to plug in to that 4th spot. You guys, when you put this together, if you work it without quitting, without giving up, you can't fail. Okay? So, with what we do, you don't need experience. You don't need deep pockets. In other words, it's cheap to get started. You don't need to know a lot of people. Remember, 10 who know 10. Okay? You don't have to already have a big, huge team. You can be starting from scratch with almost nobody. All you have to do, guys, is just get out of the gate and get started. We have a system that we've put together that's so simple. Anybody can do it because all you have to do is show the video. Show the video. Show the video. This very one that you're watching. Show it, show it, show it. You're going to have the embed code to put on your own funnel, and you can show it all day long. And we're even going to help you find out where to do that. Why? Because we have already got the training in place. You have nothing to lose here because we're going to teach you how you can use your computer, how you can use the internet just like I was taught, and how you can just spend a couple of hours every single day to find your 10 power partners. No longer do you have to worry about your warm market. Of course, if you have a warm market, use them, but you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about your friends running in the opposite direction because we're going to show you how to find people who are looking for exactly what it is that we have to offer. You guys, to get started right now, doesn't cost anything but about $55. Okay, $30 is what your monthly fee will be to join the very first company, Power Lead System, and then around $25 or so a month for your affiliate fee. That's it. If that's all you need to start, you guys. And what happens, and this will be in your training, as you increase your income, you take your profits to invest into the next phase. Okay? The only thing that comes out of your pocket is your initial start. But as soon as you've got 2 or 3 people in your pay group, everything else you're in the black. Nothing is coming out of your pocket anymore. Everything comes from your profits, and then we show you how to build your way up until you are in all companies. Now you have an opportunity to build your dream, set your own schedule, create a massive residual income, leverage your time, leverage your money, and never ever have to say to your children, to your parents, like in my case with my mom, to anybody, that I don't have the money to do what needs to be done. Never ever again, guys. Okay? What do you see when you look at this picture? Okay? This is an iceberg, and if you see what I've told you tonight, this is about how much I've really been able to express. This is about all I've had the time to express. But if you can see beyond just what I've taken the time to show you tonight, here's the real picture. Here's the real possibilities. This, guys, is where you have all your bills paid. This is where you have your new car. This is where you have your house paid for, cash. This is where you're sending your children to college, where they don't have to work while they're trying to go to college. This is where all of those things, where you can give to your charities, give to your church or your ministry, give to people who are in need. Do what it is, you guys, that you want to do. Whatever is holding you back right now, 9 times out of 10, it's a lack of. a lack of money, a lack of belief in yourself, a lack of faith, a lack of something that's stopping you from reaching to that next level. This is the big picture. And you guys, if you can fathom this, then you are at a place where you can dream really, really big. And my question to you is this: are you in a place right now where you're able to dream big enough? Are you not afraid to jump out of that fishbowl where everybody else is swimming around and jump into the one that is somewhat different? One that maybe everybody doesn't agree with. Maybe that everybody doesn't even understand or believe. But as long as you believe it, as long as you know the possibilities, then there's nothing and there's no reason that you can't move forward and start building your success with us today. I hope you can see the power in what I've put together here. If you want to leverage your time, leverage your effort, and your income, I encourage you, whoever directed you to watch this webinar, whether it's live or a replay, get back to them. Let them know that you're ready to plug in with us. Let them know that you're not afraid and that you are one of those people who actually get it. And if you do, I'd like to be the first one to welcome you to the team. I could not be more excited for you. And I cannot wait to see you at the very top, to work with you, to see you at some of our events, to train with you. I'm just excited. Thanks so much for taking the time out to listen, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye for now, and God bless.